Right. Okay. So I'm here with Dr. Banda, and I'm just going to have a conversation with him in relation to an attack that happened on him a couple of weeks ago. So you know what? I saw when there's three of them. They came and they like rushed you when you had the flag.
Yeah.
And I noticed that when they did that, the police came. I think they get one, or I know they might have got one or two of them.
Right. I was packing up my bags, and
Yeah.
that's when these Muslims came and tried to steal my flag.
Yeah.
The police were late as usual.
Yeah.
The police know what's going on, but it's like as if they're like a disco in their attitude, thinking, yeah, okay. And then only when things go up a gear do they actually charge in.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So with regards to that, because obviously if someone had attacked someone on the public street,
Yeah.
and there's a policeman standing there,
Yeah.
they would immediately have grabbed
Arrested.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So since this is it's a similar place, out in the public.
Public square.
Yeah. So what I'm wondering is, did they actually come to you to get information?
Nope.
They didn't.
No, they didn't.
Yeah. See, that's
They absolutely did not do anything.
right.
Yeah.
See, but that's what I find weird. So it's
Weird.
as if they're just trying to stop the guys in the park,
Yeah.
and that's it.
And
But
that's
they're not actually trying to stop the crime itself.
Yeah, I think you hit it on the head.
Yeah.
The nail on the head. Because something similar happened before that, many months ago, and the police actually saw it.
Yeah.
And they didn't arrest anybody. What they did was, we asked them, "Why are you arresting these guys for doing such a horrible thing?"
Yeah.
They said, "Now give them a warning, get out of the park."
Right.
And we thought, what? You see, the police are missing a very good opportunity of clamping down this sort of behavior once and for all.
Yeah.
If you're strong and you arrest these people, everybody hears about it. They say, this guy's been arrested for doing what you guys see there. They said, don't you do it, the other police will come and arrest you as well. But they're good.
Or I suppose even better is that I remember when what happened? There was someone who. Yeah, that's right. It was I don't know if you remember a guy called Uncle Sammy used to come here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Sam Dawa ended up punching him, and you can see it on video.
Okay.
And so what happened in the end is that they said to Uncle Sam that he could press charges if he wanted to.
Yeah.
Obviously, it wouldn't involve a like jail sentence or anything like that,
Yeah.
but it would go on his record.
Yeah.
But then, in order for him to do that, he would have to give his address.
Address, details, everything.
Yeah, and so he decided that, but if they just gave him a slap on the wrist, in terms of don't do it again, then Uncle Sam wouldn't have to give his address details. So that's what I was wondering. In that instance, he had the option.
Yeah.
So I'm just surprised that you got.
I got nothing.
Yeah, I don't get that. So,
Well, maybe it's because they think I've been here so long and I've had so many attacks, they can't be bothered.
yeah, but that's.
Remember the year before, last year, somebody nearly set me alight on fire.
Yeah.
I mean, if somebody did that outside the park, that's attempted murder straight away.
Yeah.
Do you know what the police said to me? They said, "Oh, the CPS are still deciding to go ahead with this."
They.
The CPS, Crown Prosecution Service.
Yeah.
They decided to go ahead with arresting the culprits.
Right.
I said, how long does it take? You hear cases, the police went into this house, they got this guy dealing with drugs. It's before the judge Monday morning.
Yeah.
So, attempted murder, you have to wait a year and a half, 2 years, and then the excuse says, the system is clogged up. I said, come on!
But here's the interesting thing. They said the system's clogged up.
Yeah.
Have you heard the story about what happened with that guy that burned the Quran outside the Turkish embassy?
Yes, that's right. Almost straight away.
Yeah, it only took 2 months, I think, for him to end up in the court.
Yeah.
And convicted.
Yeah, no, I didn't wait 2 years
Yeah.
for burning a piece of literature.
I know.
Or attempting to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but somebody's attempting to murder you in public and everybody's got videos.
Yeah.
And the police have got the videos. And they're saying, okay, what are you going to do? He should be before the judge on Monday.
Yeah.
a year ago. Why should I have to wait a year? It's now a year and a half now.
So still.
Nothing.
Okay.
Mind-boggling, isn't it?
Yeah, and you know what's worse is that guy who burned the Quran in front. Well, here's the thing that's weird about it. It's obviously his Quran.
Yes.
Because if he took someone else's, they get upset.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And but yet the judge. And this is the part I don't get. Is that it's like the judge. I don't know. There's something wrong with him because the guy was physically injured because he's got the bandage. It's a big bandage on his hand because I think he broke his finger when the guy attacked him. So here's a guy in court. He's burnt his own book in public that he bought, and someone assaulted him and broke his finger to the state that he had to bandage the whole hand. And the guy who did that got nothing. And the thing is, the judge even says something to the effect of you burnt his. These weren't the words the judge used, but this is what it sounded like. You burnt his holy book. That's such a bad thing to do. So it's like the judge was on the side of the
assaulter.
Yeah, just because the guy burned a holy book, even though he bought it himself.
It's his property.
Yeah. And yet the guy got physically injured with the evidence of the injury. And the judge ignored it.
The judge ignores that.
Yeah.
So what's going on? They're afraid of the Muslims.
I don't know.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's two-tier policing, a two-tier judging.
Well, that was the thing about it. It's one thing about the police, but to hear a judge, I know.
That's nuts. The least the judge would have said, you assaulted him. Okay, you were provoked because of the book burning. However, you assaulted him. Therefore, the assault charge of slapping is a criminal charge.
And it would be GBH as well because he actually broke the finger.
Oh, she broke his finger.
Yeah.
That is bad. Hello? Yeah. So the judges are not actually for justice anymore. They're picking and choosing which side to favor.
Yeah. I know I'm rude. Yeah.
So it's not right.
Yeah. And so it's just that that's why I wanted to find out what was happening. Because when I saw what happened with that judge, and hearing other things as well, I had this feeling that even though you got physically attacked, that somehow, the police weren't going to even.
It's a pleasure to arrest the guy. Say you assaulted somebody.
Yeah.
No matter what the book burning is, you assaulted somebody.
Yeah.
What's your defense about that? None. Clap him in handcuffs, take him to the police station.
Yeah.
So you're under assault, GBH. You broke in his arm.
I think it was
fingers?
It was a finger.
Yeah, that's serious.
But it was bad because they had to bandage the whole hand. So that means usually if the bone separates, that's when the whole hand gets bandaged.
Yeah, that's serious. Well, does it mean the judge will say, "Oh, you killed the man, therefore we're gonna"?
I don't know.
Britain is running away from its moral responsibilities of common justice for everyone, not just a select group. Just because they are powerful, they speak louder than anybody else, and you're frightened of the repercussions from that group. Then you've lost the argument altogether. You're no longer a judge.
Yeah.
You're allowing tyranny to occur under your own watch. And there are too many examples of this. Too many. It's not just one off. Too many. Even Speaker's Corner, a sacrosanct place where they can freely argue, debate, whatever. We don't need violence here.
No.
Right? So why import violence here? And the only group that does it are the Muslims. The Hindus don't, the Jews don't, the Christians don't. The Muslims are the only couple that does it. So the police know who's actually fomenting this.
Yeah.
Right?
And even the fact that they had so many police here 2 weeks ago because of the...
the Sunni, the Shiite thing.
Yeah, Shiite thing.
Yeah.
So obviously they knew...
something was going to happen.
Yeah, that's why they had to...
Potentially.
Yeah.
And it did happen.
Yeah.
They were coming here fighting amongst themselves right in front of me.
Yeah.
I go, what? Yeah, Sunni, Shiite. Boom, boom, boom. Really big blows. Yeah. And the police did arrest some of them.
Yeah. It's even when they were attacking Uncle Umar, isn't it?
Yeah.
I saw them chasing a couple of the guys there. And the one another thing interesting happened to me yesterday, which kind of made me think a bit about what's going on as well, is that it's a bit strange because it's the first time it's ever happened. Because we normally go evangelism out on like Croydon High Street.
Right.
So I was outside West Croydon station, and we were just, I was with some other guys, and they were doing some singing, and then they did a bit of preaching.
Yeah.
And then suddenly there's this shop, phone shop, which is like 2 shops away.
Right.
And he suddenly plays the music at like super loud volume. And I mean, it's like proper loud, so that
really loud.
Obviously the point was to drown us out.
Drown you guys out.
And the thing about it is that a lot of these shops, here's the interesting thing is, I know a lot of these shops tend to be run by Pakistanis.
Yeah. Southeast Asian people, yeah.
Yeah.
Got a lot of them.
And obviously that means they're going to have a link with Islam.
Yeah.
And I find it strange that this is the first time in all the years we've been out there that this has happened, where you have a direct attack. Yeah, like that. And here's the interesting thing, which even made me think, you know how in, when they talked about the, Legion, where he had all the devils in him.
Yeah, yeah.
And
600.
yeah, and they were saying about how sometimes they're hearing crying in the tombs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, now here's the interesting thing that happened. We were there, they had the music up loud, and we didn't just say, we just ignored it essentially, and just carried on doing what we were doing.
Right.
And then at one point, suddenly, like in my peripheral vision, I saw this. It's like someone jumped out the shop,
Yes.
and suddenly started shouting like I don't know. It was just like a roaring, like a loud roaring sound. And he was there like with his hands like this while he was doing it.
Yeah.
And when he did it, I didn't even look around. I just saw him in my peripheral vision. I just ignored him. The rest of us, we just ignored him as well.
Yeah.
And when I saw him do that, it just made me think that he must have Legion in him. Because they said that Legion was crying in the tombs.
Crying in the tombs, yeah.
And the way he did that shout, it's like he's fully...
Very demonic.
Yeah.
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 For a legion of 6,000 soldiers.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of demons.
I know.
One guy.
Yeah.
That's why he had this supernatural strength.
And
break the fetters of the chain.
Yeah.
And then crying out every time.
Yeah.
Oh, very windy. Anyway, personally, I believe that as we head to the second coming of the Lord, witchcraft, sorcery will increase. We're warned in the book of Revelation, sorcerers, which is another word for drugs as well, same word, pharmakia.
Yeah.
So sorcery is increasing. So these demonic activities will be increasing. So it's not surprising what happened for them.
Yeah, and in fact it's the first time in like years. And I know I've seen that shop. Maybe I don't know. We've never gone in there, talked to the guys in there or anything. So they've got no connection to us.
No.
So I don't know. So the fact that I can understand if someone wasn't possessed and we'd gone in there and stolen something, or we shouted at one of the guys. But I'm just thinking, it's only a possession that could cause him to suddenly be against us like that.
Absolutely.
We've done nothing to him.
Well, it's very demonic. Remember, it's a kingdom, a government of darkness.
Yeah.
So in that kingdom, Satan's at the top of it, and he's got his arch-demons.
Yeah.
And they organize demonic activities in countries, in towns, in villages, hamlets, street corners.
Yeah.
It's a hierarchy of darkness.
Yeah.
So the message goes out, go and attack that. Croydon, they're coming here. Bang, spiritual warfare behind the scenes. Witchcraft, all of a sudden comes up right to the top. So it's not surprising. It's the kingdom of darkness attacking.
But here's the other strange thing about it is that church that I go to, it's not like we really do much evangelism. It's only a few of us. That's why I was so surprised that like the next level up was coming to get. It didn't seem worthy for us to get that level.
No.
Yeah.
You are worthy being attacked because you're doing something against the kingdom of darkness.
Yeah.
And darkness has to react.
Yeah.
Not respond, react all the time. Because the light comes in, darkness goes. Argh! So there's always that reaction to the kingdom of darkness. Message from the top to the bottom. Go over there. Do the damage.
So all I can say is,
or try to.
yeah. So I can just say that if anyone wants to do some spiritual fighting, it looks like it's arrived in Croydon.
Yeah. Well, look at Leicester Square Piccadilly Circus at night on Saturdays and Sundays.
Right.
Especially Friday night and Saturday night.
Yeah.
It's very demonic.
Okay.
People are awash with alcohol.
Yeah.
It's a gateway to evil spirits, especially at nighttime. So people coming out, they're talking pornographic stuff, and you're thinking, where's that stuff coming from? And the person doing it is business.
Oh, okay. Right.
I just come from the workplace at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's coming from the nighttime.
Right.
And you think, well, it's a spiritual thing. You know? So it comes out in the open, big time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Leicester Square, Piccadilly Circus. Oh, it's very demonic at nighttime. Very much so.
Yeah.
When I've been preaching there, you can sense it as well in the air.
Yeah,
you can sense it. It's like when I used to live in Dundee up in Scotland, and the university where I used to go to, Dundee University, almost next door, there was a place where they conducted seances. A so-called spiritualist church. That is demon worship.
Okay.
So I didn't know this. So I was walking by one day and I'm getting a big headache. After I walked by, disappears. I come back, big headache. So I said, Lord, what's going on? And the Lord said, look at the sign. Spiritualist church, demonic activity going on. And you're a Christian, you're walking by them, bang, attack. I've always remembered that. That was over 45 years ago. Right? So spiritualist things are very demonic. And they may call this a spiritual church. No. That's just a cover. Underneath, behind the scenes, demonic stuff is going on. Right? And people are trapped in it. They think it's cool. It's like when all these people around you, many of them read horoscopes. And they're popular in almost every newspaper.
Even though it's talking, because when you read them, it's just a load of nonsense.
Exactly. But that's the gateway to more demonic things, you see.
Yeah, when you try and seek something.
That's the entrance. And they don't get it. So God says, don't go there. Very dangerous. People fool around with these things, but they don't understand what happens to them. Their spiritual lives are over unless they come in repentance to the Lord Jesus Christ. So what you got is a little taste of that. And it's worldwide. But the whole planet, Satan is not everywhere. Because it's not as God is.
Yeah, these guys are.
They can only travel place to place. But not unless these minions do his dirty work.
All right, but thanks for the...
You're welcome. God bless.
All right, and I noticed you got a nice crowd now, so... All right. Okay.
Israelites will return to take down Islam.